Hello guys, it's Luke for the Free Ammons here. Welcome to All the Gear, No Idea, the show that I do on weekends where you control the topics, you control the questions, and you control where the show goes. I've got the computer, I've got the internet. If you've not subscribed here already, please do. But let's get on with the show. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Ammons. Really early one this morning, obviously, because we've got the game at 12 o'clock today, and I'll be watching it, and I can't wait. So I thought I'll do a little show with you guys. Hopefully, if any of you guys want to come on, it'll be nice to see you guys on, just to talk it up, build up, tell me what you're thinking about the game today, and just look back at yesterday's results and, where that leaves us and what sort of opportunities that gives us today. I'll start with the results from yesterday. So if we look at yesterday, most of the results went for us, didn't they? They really did. You started with the early one with the Southampton-Chelsea. Let me make that full screen for you guys. So Southampton-Chelsea, obviously, 1-1. Great result for us. Puts Chelsea within touching distance of us if we were to get a win today. Burnley-West Brom doesn't really bother us. The Everton-Liverpool game, that would have been better as a draw for me. But Everton win, certainly, we can be 5 points clear of Liverpool today, again, if we are to win today. And it was nice to see Fulham win because I really do want to see Fulham stay up, and hopefully they can. In terms of the table, where that leaves it, guys, obviously, Man City flying ahead there. Manchester United there in second, Leicester, Chelsea. So we're here. And as you can see, a win today, and we are, in the words, flying. We are absolutely flying. We'd go obviously above Chelsea. We'd be on the 45 points. We'd be 5 points clear with the same games played, clear of Liverpool. We'll be a ridiculous 11 points clear of Arsenal. Obviously, they've got their game later. 9 points clear of Tottenham where they've got a game. The one sort of little dangery team there, if it does go right, is these guys. These guys sort of frighten me a little bit if we were to go on a bit of a run, purely because of that stat there. Look, 22 games. They've got a few games in hand, and obviously Everton have got that game in hand as well. We'll come back to that later. So massive game today. Massive game. Harry Kane supposedly is fit for them today. William Hill offering 25-1 for new customers. Not that they sponsor the show or anything. I just thought it was quite a good bet. That was 25-1 for him to score first for new customers. So get on that one, guys. I'm hoping today, guys, that we get to see some of this today. I'm hoping he does love a goal against Tottenham as well. Doesn't he? So many goals against Tottenham he's got. Hopefully we get to see some of that, and hopefully we get to see some of this. I'm sure him and older Jesse, is that it? Jesse Lingard, isn't it? Surely those two have come up with something if they were to score in the game and they were both on the pitch at the same time. I can't wait. I just hope we... It's a tough one today. I just hope we don't show him too much respect, in terms of the way a couple of times Moyes, has sort of half bottled it a bit with the, going a little bit too much respect. We don't have to show these too much respect, They've got Kane, they've got Son. We all know about them. And then apart from that, and Ndombele's a decent enough player, but apart from that, it's not that bad. Defensively, they can be got at. Defensively, they make mistakes. Any channels that I've watched that are Tottenham-based, discussing the game today, have all said the same thing. They've got those two. If they score, they've got a chance. But every team is always going to be in the game because their defence has got so many mistakes in it. I think I would like to see a similar tactic, and I see a few channels discussing this, to what we did against Aston Villa, where we doubled up on Grealish, but this time we're doubling up on Son. This will help Soufal. So maybe we might see Fredericks play again today, because then you've got Soufal and Fredericks, offering that support and doubling up ability on Son, which hopefully can keep them quiet. It's easier said than done. I'm going to sit here and say to you now that I want to see Son and Kane kept apart. If you keep those two apart and limit the chance of them passing to each other, there's a good chance you're going to win the game. And it's true. Whether David Moyes is clever enough to come up to a tactic. We'll wait and see. We'll find out. I think he is clever enough. I think he has got the ability to come up with a master plan to do them, but we shall see. Let's go into the comments, guys. Kane and Son, I'd rather have Steptoe and Son. Yeah, what did you make of that yesterday? Paul Merson saying that Gareth Bale would not get in this West Ham team. What do you guys make of that? I think I have to agree with him. As good as, and I'm a big fan of Bale as well. You know, Bale's a fantastic player and has been a fantastic player. But yeah, we'll see. What do you think the score will be today? And I'm just going to flash this comment up as well because you both asked the same question. Score draw, 2-2. I think it could be quite an entertaining game. That they need to win. They're going to have a few tired players because of Europa League, but we've been in this position a couple of times where, you know, we've played these teams where we should be fitter and we should have a little bit more energy, and then we just have a flat performance. And, you know, we should have a bit more about us. If we score early, we can sort of go into our defensive shape. I've done a video on that, actually. It's coming out later in the week about how good we are out of possession. And arguably, you know, this is one of the best teams out of possession that I've seen. I really do. Andrew says, morning, Neil. Morning, everyone that's watching. I know it's really, really early, so I'm not expecting loads of people to join today purely because of how early it is. And obviously, you know, most people probably get up about 10 o'clock-ish on a Sunday. A couple of years back, he would get in the team. Oh, of course he would. A couple of years ago, mate, he was one of the best players in the world. He was scoring arguably the best goal ever in a Champions League final, mate. You know, but yeah, I don't know whether his heart's in football anymore, Gareth Bale. But then, no doubt, the geezer will probably go and score tonight, this afternoon. Kent Hammer says 3-2. Luke Lingard will be outstanding. I hope so, mate. I hope. I'm sitting here at, when will the game end? About 2-ish. I won't be doing a live show. I'll just do literally a quick review. But yeah, I'm hoping I'm sitting here in a really good mood. We may do a live show though. Basically, what Paul said to me, I said to Paul, I said, "Oh, do you fancy doing a live show after the game?" Anyway, depends what the result is, mate. Because if we lose, I'm too hurt, and I don't want to start swearing on the channel. So we'll see. If the result goes good, or it's a decent draw and we play well, then yeah, me and Paul will do a live show. If not, it will just be me, and I'll give my thoughts on the game. But we'll wait and see. Obviously, the football gods will decide whether there'll be a show later. Hi, Andrew. Good comment about Steptoe and Son. Yeah. Oh, you dirty old man. You dirty old man. My dad absolutely loves that show, Steptoe and Son. I love it as well, to be fair, because I think the geezer who plays young Steptoe is an absolute genius. Like, his acting ability is just so good. What is it, Harry H. Colbert or something like that? That's his name. I just love him. I love him because my favourite Carry On film as well, actually, is Carry On Screaming, and the reason being because he's in it. He's just such a very, very talented actor he was back in his day. You dirty old man, I can't believe it. I don't know whether that's a good impression or not. Mitchell Bazan says, who do you dislike the most in the Premier League but secretly would take them at their club? Harry Kane, mate, surely. I absolutely hate Harry Kane. I hate him. And it's because he plays for them. And I always say in work, like when he's linked with Man City and stuff like that, it's like, I hope he goes there so that I can start liking him. It was a bit like when Bale, again, back to Bale, but when Bale was at Tottenham, I hated him. But, you know, when he went to Real Madrid, it was like, oh, finally, I can actually start liking him again. So, yeah, someone like that. I'm trying to think. Bruno Fernandes, I can't stand him either. I can't stand him, but you've got to admire him as a player. Salah, I can't stand Salah. I can't stand the diving. Absolute disgusting diver he is. But 100% you would take him at your club. And I know you're a Liverpool fan, Mitch, so I don't want to offend you. You're probably a little bit tender this morning because of that result. I've got a mate in work. And I text him a picture of Joey when he gets hugged by Chandler and friends saying, are you okay, mate? Like, I really feel your pain at the moment. So, yeah, Mitch, commiserations on yesterday, mate. And they're coming from the heart. That's not me being sarcastic to you, mate. Morning from Duncan. Morning, mate. I hope you're all enjoying the Ask Luke series. Please put some comments in and just tell me any feedback on the Ask Luke series, whether you're enjoying it or not. And a big congratulations to Lee Sifford. I don't know whether he watches the videos or not, but obviously he won the surprise shirt competition as well. Neil says he's thinking 3-1 to West Ham. Andrew Fielding says morning, morning, morning. And Neil says, we need Antonio to start today. It will mean long balls up to him missing out the midfield, but so be it if West Ham win 2-0. So, yeah, right, mate. I think Antonio should start today. He loves these games. He knows what these games are about. You know, where we don't play Mark Noble as much anymore purely because of his age and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed my video on Mark Noble's retirement. But, you know, Mickey knows that thing like how Mark knows when he plays these games. He knows what it means to the fans. Even though the fans ain't near today to make the noise, he knows we're all at home, we're all nervous, we're all sweating. And I think if we score early, I think something in Tottenham's head might go a little bit. I'm hoping, you know, that it might flash back to that Lanzini. And we can go on and really have a good performance against them today. And I'll tell you what, guys, I'll keep saying it and saying it and saying it. If we do win today, I'm telling you now, will you guys start believing today if we win? I'll tell you what, I will. But yeah, enough of that. Until later. Best goal you've ever seen us score? Ravel Morrison, mate. I was there. I was at the game. The 3-0, one of the best football matches I've ever been to. I thought my head was going to explode. The noise was just ridiculous noise. That's definitely one of the best goals I've ever seen scored against Tottenham. Another one that sticks out to me, whether you guys remember, I know obviously Kent will remember because he remembers bloody every goal that's ever scored against West Ham or for West Ham. Was Stuart Pearce in an FA Cup game. Funnily, a game we lost. But the noise, I've never heard the noise like that at Upton Park. It was an FA Cup quarter-final, I believe. And we'd just gone, I think it was 1-1 at the time, and Stuart Pearce stepped up, and this free kick, he absolutely rocketed it into the bottom corner. And it was his celebration as well. You know what Stuart Pearce is about. It's just like proper anger and passion and aggression. Absolutely loved him. And that's why I've always had a soft spot for Stuart Pearce as well, because of that couple of years he had at West Ham. You know, at the time, he was like 36, 37 years old, but he was still such an inspiration on the pitch. But yeah, the Ravel Morrison or the Stuart Pearce free kick, best goals I've ever seen, scored against Tottenham. One more, sorry, just before I move on. Colton Coles as well, where he did the turn and swivel. What a goal! What a goal! Not shown enough for me. They don't show that as a replay a lot. Maybe because in the same game he laid off Jermaine Defoe and let Defoe score. But the goal that Colton Cole scored in that game was incredible. If you can find it, guys, on YouTube, have a look for it. It was an amazing goal. Oh, one more goal. Ian Pearce, I think, and Kent will correct me, Ian Pearce, I do believe it was at White Hart Lane, scored an absolute blockbuster, like 30-yard, as they call it, a thunder, beep, and he just absolutely rocketed it. What a player he was as well, Ian Pearce. Bow's been playing first-team football since 16-17, and it's showing now. He's on the way down. Still a very good player, but a bit of Rooney syndrome because Rooney started. So yeah, maybe the Michael Owen syndrome as well, mate. Few too many injuries. But yeah, Bow was a sensational player. I always liked him. I've always liked him as a player. Do you think it will be the same team from the Sheffield United game? No, mate. I'll be honest with you. Because as we're saying through the chat, Charlie, I think we will see Antonio come in if he's fit, and I do think there's a place for Fredericks today, purely because of what we did to Grealish with Soufal and Fredericks. I think they might be able to do the same to Son. Who knows? I think I can see that working. And we still had a massive attacking threat. That's arguably one of the best performances of the season, Aston Villa, wasn't it? So it doesn't make us defensive if we play Fredericks. And I wouldn't be adverse for Fredericks playing either, because I think the few times he has played this season, I think he's looked quite good. And obviously he got his goal, didn't he, last week? So, you know, he does deserve a chance. And I really like Ben Johnson as well. I think Ben Johnson's been playing excellent. So it's, it's interesting when the lineups come out later. Mitchell says, don't worry, Salah is a terrible diver. Like I say, I would have him at the club, though. 2-2 draw. Excited to see how Soufal will fare against top attacker like Son, assuming he plays on the wing. Yeah, it's a good test for Soufal today. Him and Dawson as well with Harry Kane. And obviously there's a good battle there between Højbjerg and Ndombele with Souček and Rice. There's loads of little battles that will take place today, which will make it an interesting game for us. I just hope we don't get overrun in midfield. I think it's a cultural thing like Neymar. We don't like that over it. No, I can't stand that. Do you know what it is, Mitch? It's when you're as gifted as a Salah, a Neymar, Rivaldo, etc., people like that back in the day, you've got the ability to go round 7 players and put it in the top corner. You don't need to dive. Like same with Grealish. Grealish is a fantastic footballer, but I can't stand diving. I cannot stand it. That's why I'm a big fan of Foden. I think the Foden is arguably one of my favourite footballers at the minute. Just an absolute joy to watch. He is Phil Foden. You don't really see him dive, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if you have seen him dive. But what a player Phil Foden is. Definitely one of my favourite players at the moment. I won't believe it till it happens. One of the best Premier League goals that Ravel won, if they made a compilation, that would be in there with Maradona-esque. Mate, it was just unbelievable goal. Unbelievable, innit? And it's so sad. I did my video on Rav, didn't I, last week? That day, I thought he announced himself. I thought, here we go. Here's the next West Ham superstar, and unfortunately, it didn't happen. Kent says, free kick by Pearce. He had to squeeze his foot in a boot because he injured it, but still played Hammer of the Year that year. Yeah, and I'm sure it was the same season, or maybe the season after, Kent, where he broke his leg in the Southampton game, and I remember him stamping it in the floor, and he was willing to try and play on. Like he was literally stamping a broken leg into the floor. That's how hard this geezer was. Duncan says, great series, asked Luke. Keep them up. I'm actually looking forward to the game today as long as they play from the off like Liverpool and Sheffield United game. Yeah, I agree, mate. Definitely. We've got to be at them early, pressing, good pressing. And that's what Antonio offers if he's, sort of at a decent level of fitness. And just, I want us to spot them runs, that's the only thing that was lacking a little bit in that Sheffield United game. Even though we played fantastically well, just someone spot that Gerard Bowen run, someone spot that Lingard run. And I think we could actually have a really decent counter-attack today as well, mate. Pearce passed Casey Keller top bins. Yeah, what a goal. That's the Ian Pearce goal as well, isn't it, mate? Yeah. Talking of Keller, I used to love that Mark Keller. Do you remember him? Frenchman. He scored a great goal against Derby. I think John Hartson scored in that game as well. Bell suffering from the old boxers quotes. It's hard to get up at 5 a.m. runs when you ever sleeping in silk pajamas. Yeah, it's a great analogy, mate. It's a fantastic analogy. Tell you what, if I was on 300-400 grand a week, I think I would lose my passion as well, mate. The only way that we lose this game is if Moyes shows them too much respect, as with Liverpool. What worries me the most, however, is the fact that I'm not worried. Yeah, I know it's a weird one, isn't it? It's like I put that sort of jokey tweet out this morning saying that the nerves are real. But I'll be honest with it, I'm not that nervous. I probably will be, as the hours pass and the team sheets come out and stuff like that, and you start seeing some build up on the telly and stuff. But at the moment, yeah, I'm quite relaxed about the game. Maradona would have scored the goal if he dived like modern players. Yeah, mate. Kat says he likes the videos. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it, guys. If you do like the videos, like I say, ask me, guys. Put them in the comments to my Ask Luke series, and I'll do the videos for you guys because I love doing it. The channel's really sort of starting to progress a bit now. I can feel there's some growth in it, and I can feel, that you guys are really starting to engage with it nicely now, and it makes me feel better. Because if there's a video on there from about a year or so ago where I sent out an apology to you guys to say I'm sorry because I didn't do a video for like nearly 6 months, and there was some bad stuff going on in my life, but I've got the love back for it now, and it's down to you guys. And I know you guys thank me quite a lot, and you say thank you for making the content. It's helped with the lockdown and stuff, but I've got to thank you guys, for making me feel good because you have, you've given me a bit of energy, and without getting too emotional, thank you guys. Morning, Lukey, mate. Feeling confident today as long as we do a decent job on Kane and Son. Yeah, I think it's universal, mate. I think it's, that's just a constant repeating itself. If we can keep them apart, stop the link up, which is easier said than done, I think we can do really well today. Watford game, I think season before, Di Canio got the winner when Pierce broke his leg. Oh, it was Watford. Yeah, I was there. I do remember the game because I was like, what is this geezer doing, stamping his leg on the floor? I really like the Arse Luke videos. Thanks, mate. I look forward to today's game as it's 10:30 p.m. start here, which is very civilized time to watch it in South Australia. Yeah, obviously, mate, you're a machine. The times that you get up. Some of the comments ain't coming up apparently from I believe it's Periscope or Twitter, something like that. Some of the comments ain't come up. That's a shame. Yeah. So after that, obviously, after today, we play Manchester City, which is, I'm hoping, if we get a win today or even a draw today, it becomes a free hit game, as they call it. You're not expected to win, so you can sort of go for it and have a go at them. So that's going to be tough as well. What did you guys make? I don't know whether you guys have read the papers this morning. Harry Redknapp has said that he thinks that Craig Dawson, Souček and Sofal are the best signings of the season. Like Dawson number one, I think he said Sofal second and Souček third. What did you think of that, guys? What do you think of that? I think Dawson has been incredible, and I see a video from Gonzo, or it was a review from Gonzo saying about, arguably, has he had one of the best impacts of defender ever, not just West Ham, ever, in terms of only conceded 8 goals, scored 3, and he's won how many games since we've been back? Do you know what I mean? It's incredible. Do you want to buy me a Tesla? Just asking, mate. Wish I had the money for a Tesla, mate. My missus were looking at them actually. I don't know how they work. What's the deal with the charging it? Obviously, if you got to charge it like 4 hours, like your phone overnight, you just leave it on charge and then it's ready to go. I don't understand them, mate. Next 6 games will decide our season. I agree, mate. We'll have a look at the next 6 games in a minute, mate. Actually, I'll get that up for us. And then we can have a little talk about that. I know we sort of spoke about it on the podcast, but it'd be nice to. It's better having the conversations with you guys one-on-one like this, because obviously sometimes me and Paul, we miss a few of the comments, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Anyway, what is your score prediction for? I've said it already, mate. A score draw. I think it's going to be quite a 2-2. I think it's going to be 2-2 today, mate. If I'm honest with you, I think we might just fall short of winning in a 2-2. But if we do win, buzzing. Virgil van Dawson. No, you're discrediting him, mate. It's what does he call him? West Ham clips, Maldini, isn't it? The English Maldini, Craig Maldini. If you guys haven't seen, it's too late to send in your questions now, unfortunately, because it takes him a long time to edit the stuff because we've got to put the show together. West Ham clips, absolute legend. I'll be doing an interview with him soon. I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait for that. He's such a funny guy, isn't he? He's a genius guy. If you could bring one Hammers defender back from the 90s, who would it be? The 90s. Rio, maybe. Rio in this team. You can imagine Rio and Ogbonna together. That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? Rio and Ogbonna. Julian Dix, but then Cresswell's had a good season, but I do love Julian. Rio, I'm trying to think. Rio. Who else we got? Ian Pearce, I really liked as a defender. I liked Stimac as a defender as well. Yeah, I think Rio. I'd like to see Rio and Ogbonna. How good would that be? Rio, Ogbonna, and then Rice there. Down that spine, that Rice Souček. That'd be brilliant, Rio. What else we got? Morning, evening, Neil. I thought that was how it worked, Luke. We ask you what we want and you produce the goods. I'll do a video on that, yeah. So Chris asks, can I buy you a Tesla? It'll be a really short one, though. It'll be like a 30-second video. You'll see the intro. I'll come on and go, hello, guys. Welcome back to the Free Hammers. Today's question, Chris asked, do you want a Tesla? Can you buy me a Tesla? No. Beep. Please subscribe to the channel. Mitchell says, I think Bruno Fernandes just pips Souček as a very close second in the best signing in the past 2 years, in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, I think Souček's one of our best signings ever, like in my lifetime. Obviously, you know, people have seen Alan Devonshire come in for like, what, 100 grand or 75 grand and be like a West Ham legend in the end. 2 seconds, go. How do you think he's going to line up, 3 or 4 at the back, and which do you think will be the best against the Spuds? Soufal and Fredericks doubling up. Yeah, if you missed out what I was saying earlier, mate, I was saying exactly that. I think Soufal and Fredericks need to play today and double up on Son, mate. I really do. I think it will, because Fredericks can still offer the attacking threat, which he did against Villa, but he's got the pace to just occupy Son. So Soufal can do the defensive side of it. Yeah, so yeah, I'm thinking Fredericks and Soufal as well, mate. Definitely. What were you saying? Sorry, mate. Apologies for that. Fair play. No arse, no get it. That's true, mate. Devonshire was 5k. 5k for what a player. My dad's favourite player, Alan Devonshire as well. But yeah, so let's whilst I'm waiting for some more questions coming, guys, let's have a look what Kent was saying just a little while ago. What's this? Luke, don't cry poverty. You're always wearing t-shirts. Moncler and Paul Smith. Yeah, I'm wearing Luke today. I don't know if you guys know that, mate. Same people that make Aston Villa's kit, Luke. And them Moncler tops, mate. I'll be honest with you right here, right now. So if any of you guys know Moncler, obviously it's a very expensive make. It's like bloody 90 quid a t-shirt. All those are snidey ones from Turkey. There you go. I'm admitting it live on the channel. There you go. They're a Turkey special, mate. I usually go to Turkey sort of every other year. I'm actually booked up to go in August. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed I can go. But yeah, the Moncler ones, mate, the Turkey snides. There you go. You've exposed me. You've exposed me, mate. There's no way on a PE coach salary that I can afford 90 quid polo shirts, mate. Right, so let's get this up again, guys. So, yeah, today we've got Tottenham, guys. Like I say, we've discussed that. So, Kent was saying the next 5 or 6 games. So, game number 2 after that is the Man City game. Listen, that's a loss for me. It's a free hit. If we get anything out of it, draw would be absolutely fantastic. But for me, we've got to be looking at that as a draw. You know, it's not a game we realistically should be looking at for points. But you've got to go and try and win every game. Leeds game. We played really well at Ellen Road, didn't we? It was a good win, that was. A game we should be looking to win. I think we can win. I think Leeds blood very hot and cold. They can be absolutely magnificent sometimes. I'm a big fan of Bamford and Rafinha. But yeah, a game we should be looking at. Manchester United is a tough one. I think Manchester United, what might play into our hands is the Europa League. I think if the league is out of sight, which it could be by then, you know, it could be like sort of a 7-8 point gap by then, or maybe a 9 point gap by then, and they might think, actually, we'll go for the Europa League, so we've got something to win. So yeah, that's definitely there for us, the Manchester United game, as a game to potentially try and go and win. Again, just don't show them that level of respect that we did in the cup game. Arsenal game, it's a funny one, you know. Again, another team that blow hot and cold. I think at home, though, we can beat them. We should have beat them at the Emirates as well. But they're a funny team, Arsenal. They really are. Sometimes, you know, Lacazette and Aubameyang turn up and, you know, and they're unplayable. But then other times they look flat as a pancake, like awful. We'll go through the next couple as well. After that, Wolves obviously, again, they're missing Jimenez. But Adama Traore's got an absolute cracker the other day. Always a threat against us. Neto's a great player as well, so that's a tough one. Leicester, again, great, fantastic team. I admire them as a football club. Vardy, Maddison, that's going to be tough. So, yeah, I agree with you, Kent. These sort of next 6 games are really important. Then it goes Newcastle, should win that. Chelsea, another blow hot and cold team. Burnley, Everton, Brighton, West Brom, Southampton. The thing is, those last 4 are not that bad. I mean, maybe even the last 5. Yeah, the last 5 are not that bad, you know. So if we do get through this next bit fairly unscathed, tell you what, it won't be that bad. It really won't. Right, let's go back. Fair play, mate. They look the business. Sleeping in till 10 in a Sunday, no chance. I'm a mess. It's the Spurs. For God's sake, every self-respecting West Ham fan should be up and about in the day like this. It's true, mate. Who's better, Souček? It's Rice, mate. Listen, I love Souček as a player. That's a very unfair question to ask, mate. But Rice is undoubtedly, you know, on the brink of world class. I hope he does it at West Ham, and I've done a video today actually. Please go and check that out, guys, and give it a like after this, where I'll say who's more important, Rice or Moyes. I won't reveal who I said, but yeah, Rice is a sensational player. Souček is a player we've been needing as like a final piece in a puzzle, and scores a lot of goals. And I think if you take his goals out of the games, then arguably you could say that he's more important. It's a tough question, mate, but they've both got their, you know, their importance in certain aspects. That are, why Turkey, Luke? Do you have any collection? No, just purely because I like it there. It's you're guaranteed the weather, mate, and I like getting me snidey clothes for Christmas for people and pretending that I've spent like 200 quid on Stone Island t-shirts for my dad when really I've only spent about 30 quid. Not on the beers yet, guys. Not on the beers yet. If you could choose out of these players to start up front for us today, who would it be out of these options? Cottee, Ashton, or Antonio? Cottee is your fox in the box. Scored against Tottenham on his debut as well. Bicycle kick or scissor kick, whatever you want to call it. So his goal scoring records is, you know, second to none of them on that list, mate, in terms of if you want an absolute out-and-out goal scorer. But in terms of, you know, gifted player, Dean Ashton was unbelievable footballer. Unbelievable footballer. The goal against Man City in that quarter-final is still one of my favourite goals, just for class and quality. Such a shame what happened to him. You know, I think he would have, you know, he would have been our Harry Kane. I think he could have scored that amount of goals. I really do believe that. So, yeah, Dean Ashton for me, mate. I think Dean Ashton would offer exactly what we need. He's physical, he works hard, and he's not just a fox in a box. Jake says, hi, mate. I hope you're doing well. Kelvin Phillips is Leeds conductor of orchestra. If he plays, they're so much better. Yeah, he's a good player. Always compared to Rice, isn't he? Chris Harris says, Ashton all day long. We don't quite have the creativity to utilise Cottee and Antonio. He's nowhere near as prolific as Dean Ashton. Yeah, I think that's a fair point, mate. I think that's a fair point. Duncan says the last 5 are definitely winnable. Certainly are, and hopefully we're in a position where we can do that, mate. Jake's looking forward to the Tottenham game. I hope you are, mate. I hope you are. We all are. I think we're all very optimistic, mate. Hope for a win. We will be about to tell by 30 minutes if we will get a result. Yeah, I agree. You can sort of see with West Ham, can't you, what's going to happen. You can sort of feel it within that first, like exactly as you're saying there, mate. 20 to 30 minutes, you feel it. You think, yeah, it's a bit flat. We're not passing the ball. We're a bit too rushed in possession, or we're really good. We're really pressing. We look dangerous. Like that Manchester United game, the one at London Stadium, was one of the best 45 minutes I've ever seen. And we lost the game. It's just one of them, and I just hope it's not one of those sort of performances, mate. Irish Tommy in the house. Good morning, mate. I hope you're well. Morning, Tommy. Everyone saying hello to you, mate. Cottee's league debut goal was a header from a yard after Joe Gallagher hit the bar. What's the one where he scored the scissor kick then? Was that against Spurs? Like an unbelievable scissor kick where he's only like about 17. Again, I'm only 36, guys, yeah. Morning, Andrew. Kent, you know every goal in very detailed description, mate. That's what men are for. You know what I mean? Can't remember my own phone number. Can't remember my anniversary. But you tell me, oh, Paolo Di Canio at Old Trafford, 75th minute, and Barthez was on the floor. Do you know what I mean? I can remember minutes of goals, which is absolutely crazy. It's crazy that you can remember the exact minute a goal was scored 20 years ago. My dream end of the season to qualify for European competition. Then Noble can lead us out for a game or two. Yes, that would be good. I did a video on Mark Noble, guys. I keep promoting my old videos, but I just, you guys are asking these questions, so it's nice for you guys to know that there's some content that I've made on these exact things that we're talking about now. Cotty and McAvenny up front with the defence and midfield we have now. Yeah, be ruthless, mate. Absolutely ruthless. Not many teams play two up front anymore, though, do they? Nottingham Forest, Luke. So that was the Tony Cotty goal. And morning, Tommy. Evening, Darren. Any questions, guys? Get your questions in. I've been going for about half an hour. I'll probably go for about another 15 minutes because my dad's coming around soon to watch the game. So obviously, I need to get him ready because he looks after my daughter. Morning, Neil. What time there? Oh, that's not for me. Sorry, Tommy. Do you think Diop can continue to fill in one? Why not, mate? Listen, he looked a bit nervous, didn't he, in that initial 10, 15 minutes of the game the other night. Got his goal, looked solid. We kept a clean sheet. Dawson seems to be such a good partner to anyone he plays with. He seems to be very calming. He seems to be very organised. He's always pointing and telling people where to go and, marshalling the defence. So I think, Dawson is a real good partner to put next to Diop. So, why not, mate? I think, he's got a good chance. And for me now as well, Dawson's put himself in with a shout for Hammer of the Year. I've got to say, he really, really has put himself in as a late shout for Hammer of the Year. I'm just going to check if there's any news, guys, today, just so we can discuss. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you haven't noticed, guys, we hit 3,300 the other day, so we're so close to 4,000. That's incredible because it took us so long to hit 3,000. Well, loads of comments coming at once there. Bear with me, guys. Just past 8 p.m. Do you think Fab will stay? Yeah, I think Fab. One more year. A question I was asked the other day actually was from the teams that potentially could go down. Who would you be looking at? So I just picked out 4 for now, and no offence to my mate if he's watching, the guy in work. It was obviously Sheffield United, Fulham, Newcastle, and West Brom. The West Brom goalkeeper I would definitely be looking at. I think Johnston, is it? Sam Johnson? Fantastic goalie, and I know Gio really likes him as well. The Fulham goalkeeper I really like as well, Areola. So there's 2 goalkeepers there that I would definitely be looking around. I really like Pope, but Pope is definitely out of our price range. Other players I would look at, mate. I know this is just going off tangent a little bit. If Newcastle go down, we have to go and get Callum Wilson for me. I really like Miggy Almiron as well. St Maxim we haven't got a chance with. In terms of Fulham, I like Lookman. Whether he'd come to West Ham, I don't know. Loftus-Cheek I like as well. Sheffield United, I can't say they've really got anyone that I like. West Brom, I like Pereira. And obviously Grady as well. I like Grady, but there's a few players there if they go down. Luke, would you stick with wing-backs today or go with a flat back 4 to get an extra attack on? I would go with what we played against Aston Villa, mate, if I'm honest with you. Like I said, I keep repeating myself. Anyone who's been here since the beginning, I do apologise. But Fredericks and Soufal. Fredericks playing right wing for me, with Soufal there to double up on Son. So, I'd play 4 at the back today. But you'll be using Fredericks as the right winger, not Bowen. Maybe Bowen plays up front. Or I don't know. I think Fredericks needs to play today. I really, really do. What do you think, Tommy? It would be nice to shut up so many TalkSport lot. Most of them aren't prepared to give the team and manager credit they deserve. They never will, mate. They never will. I've made 2 videos on it this week on the TalkSport stuff. And it wasn't because it bothered me. It was purely just, to throw back facts when they're doing it. So it's not that it bothers me. It's more let's put it into context and put our views as thingy. But they will never give us credit, mate. We have to actually finish there for them to give us credit. Just on remembering wedding anniversaries, my missus followed me out of the flat one morning and to the lift As doors were closed, she said, "Happy anniversary. That was a long ride down." That sounds good, mate. Diop only really looks nervous when he's played left centre back. He's like a Rolls Royce when he plays the right centre back. Yeah, I agree, mate. I do. You must be getting tired, Neil. I hope you've had plenty of Bovril. Ugh, I don't like Bovril. Good kickoff time for us. Yeah, and it's a shame that we can't go to pub, though, isn't it? I like the old 12 o'clock games because if you win, you probably get on it all day, don't you? But if you lose, obviously, you go home and sulk. But yeah, I like the old 12 o'clock kickoffs. Kent says Sam Johnson, Jack O'Connor, and Callum Wilson. Obviously, yeah, the players he would look at. Is it Lookman on loan at Fulham, or have I got that wrong? Yeah, he is on loan. But in terms of if we could get him on loan for us, or even try to buy him, I really, really like him as a player. Loftus-Cheek. I just love the way he carries the ball. It's such a unit. He's an absolute unit of a player. Pereira looks decent. Yeah, he does, mate. I'm a big, big fan of Pereira. Pereira and Ajaya as well. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ajaya. Lookman is on a seat. Oh, is he really? Where's Lookman from then? Where did Lookman come from? Chorus on loan from RB Lies pick. Just seeing if there's any more questions. I'm late. Every team is underestimating us, which is fine by me. Will we start Noble as its top scum? I hope not. I don't want to see Mark play today. We need to be mobile, and get the ball moving quick. And sometimes Mark can slow us down a bit, and I don't want to see that today. Do you think now we have the first 8 that picks itself, including Diop, since I've gone to... Yeah, I think that's a fair point, mate. Well, let's go through it. Fabianski, like first picture. So Fabianski, Cresswell, Dawson, Soufal, Souček, Rice, Lingard, Bowen, perhaps is the one he always picks, and then you pick the couple around that, I suppose. Antonio as well. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I don't care how we play today or what Moyes does, as long as we win. Yeah, yeah, I think that's a fair point, mate. I do. I think as long as we win, I don't care. Right, I'm just going to put this up for you guys because it is that time now. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take inspiration from West Ham Fan TV. Last 10 minutes, ask me anything. Go for it. We've had enough of talking about Tottenham and stuff. Let's go for it. Lookman is on loan from RB Leipzig. Thanks for that, Ken. I would go over flat back 4 so we can get Antonio on the pitch with 3 attackers behind him. But would you play? Who would be your 3 attackers behind him? Would you play Fredericks in there as a right winger? Let me know. Because the way you insight games, Tommy, is really good whenever I've seen you on channels. Does Souček not have any mates who fancy a game? I know, yeah. We need to get Simmer or someone like that, one of his mates, don't we? Yeah, ask me anything, guys. 10 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up at 45. When my video says 45, I'll be wrapping it up. So if you've got any questions for me, please get them in the chat now. I'm going to have a look if there's any news, actually, very, very quickly. So West Ham news today. Is anything major today? Not really. Just says about will Antonio play. I'm just going through the news here, guys. Sorry. Yeah, Jose Mourinho. Oh, what did you make of that, guys? What did you make of that, actually, about the Mourinho comment? About, it's okay. The season will even out anyway. West Ham won't be there at the end of the season. They've had the luxury of not playing in Europe and blah, blah, blah. I can't stand when managers moan like that. You know why? Because it's like, if you're in the competitions, you're in Champions League, you're in Europa League, you know what I mean? That's a sign of you're being successful and you've got there and you've got to have to play those games. So Mourinho can just do one. I can't stand him anyway. I don't like him as a manager. I just didn't like those comments. I thought that was a bit disrespectful. Yeah, and I'm going to flash that one up because I think that's true. Right. I would play 5-3-2 with Lingard and Burn up top. Yeah, interesting one, mate. It'd be nice to see. Would offer, they could interchange all around. That would be quite a good one. Oh, skipped the question there. Do apologise. What's your second favourite sport you follow? Probably boxing, mate. I do love a bit of boxing, I've got to say. I love the big fights. And this is really boring, and this is probably going to spark another debate here. Actually, a sport I really love, and whether I've had the debate myself recently. Is it a sport? And I don't think it is. I think it's a skill game. Is snooker. I absolutely love snooker. Ronnie O'Sullivan is probably my hero in sport. And a lot of people don't like Ronnie O'Sullivan, but I absolutely love the man. I'd love to meet him. My dad's met him. I'm very jealous. But yeah, probably snooker. And answer that question, guys, in the chat. Is it a skill game or a sport? Same with darts, really, isn't it? Serious question. Have you had any issues with PS5? Reading a lot of issues being reported. Only the other day, mate, actually. My pad started blinking blue. It didn't work for a little while, but I managed to sort that out. But nothing major yet. Fingers crossed I don't get anything of that. Benrahma, Fornals, Lingard behind Antonio, if fit. Soufal needs to empty his pockets to get Son in one and Kane in the other. We need to double up like Villa. I think so, mate. I think that's sort of. I think we might see that today. I do. I think we might see that today. He's getting worried. Would go with Lingard, Benrahma, and Bowen. Tottenham will get men in behind the ball, so we need some skill and craft in attack to open them up. It will also give us some pace on the counter. Yep. All valid points, mate. Love snooker too, mate. Biggest break. My biggest break, I actually got a 47 before. I play snooker quite a lot actually, and the thing with this lockdown, I've missed it. Really, I've missed it. Me and my dad and me and my mates usually go every Friday. You know, play sort of 5 or 6 frames, and then my little working man's club do a pool tournament afterwards. Yeah, I'm not a bad player actually. I do love the old snooker. I really do. Gary Pace says it's a skill game. Yeah, I think I agree. It's a skill game. It's not a sport. I think if it doesn't make you sweat, it's not a game. Do you know what I mean? It's not a sport. Josie does the same thing every team he's managed. Blame everyone to deflect the fact he's not that special. Not anymore, he ain't, mate. Benrahma, Lingard, and Bowen up as a front three. There was a lot of creativity. I wasn't laughing at your comment, Jake. I do apologise. There was a funny comment that just flashed up. Mine's 42. Fair play. I'm wicked at snooker. I've had a 148 cop. Wow. 148. Snooker is definitely a skill game. Used to be my thing too. Josie trying to take pressure off Spurs, all the mind games, but I think we are the underdogs today. My second sport is hurling, but you lot wouldn't know anything about that. I'm guessing, oh, that's a great sport, mate. Yeah, you get the old bloody tree out, don't you? Frat up in the air like that. Yeah, legend sport that is, mate. That's a proper geezer sport. That's a man sport. Looking forward to another comedy video with the Villa game comedy gold. Oh, I can't wait. If we win today, what West Ham clips will come up with today. If we win today, it could be hilarious. Have you not got snooker on the PlayStation? It's spot on. I have, mate. Yeah, I do like them games and the pool games. I play snooker games all the time, mate. Very boring. My missus will sit there going, we play this crap for. But it's like, I enjoy it, so shut up. Jesus, great name. How you doing? How are you, my friend, this morning? I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing really, really well. I'm looking forward to the game. Not long now, is it? What, 2 hours and 15 minutes as I'm talking? As a PE teacher, do your pupils play snooker? Do you know what? One time we were joking, right? Because we have this meeting sort of at the end, about July time. All the PE teachers get together. We have this little meeting about what we want to put on the curriculum for next year. And we was like, oh, there's, a few thousand in the PE budget. What should we get? And I jokingly said, I was like, can we get a pool table or a snooker table and I'll teach them how to play? And they was like, yeah, but we would need like bloody 15 snooker tables because obviously only 2 at a time can play. Otherwise, you're going to have one lesson that lasts an hour and only 2 players are playing. But yeah, or even a pool table I would have liked just to play it. But yeah, sadly, I was unsuccessful. But I did get boxing on the curriculum. I do teach boxing. My videos are on YouTube actually for my school teaching boxing. Yeah, so I managed to get boxing on there. But yeah, I'm still working on the snooker, mate. I think the problem is if we got a snooker table in the school, that all the teachers would be playing it, the kids would never get a go. Hurling is like lacrosse on steroids. Only in my late teens on a Friday and Saturday night, Tommy. I can today is the day that Ben Rahman wades in with the goals if Moyes picks him. Listen, if he scores today, he becomes a hero straight away. Anyone who scores against Tottenham, you become a hero straight away. Oh, that's Caber tossing. Oh, there you go. See, I don't know what hurling is. There you go. I'm going to look that up as soon as I come off this show. I'm going to look it up. Is 10 a.m. too early for a beer? Back me up and get the wife off and back. No, get on it, mate. It's West Ham Tottenham. We're allowed. I love watching Top Scum Boys channel. They get so angry. It's worth watching when we score. Oh, mate, watch them. We Are Tottenham TV. Hilarious. And the geezer called Expressions. He's a Tottenham fan. Absolute comedy genius. When they lose, it is genius. Honestly, it's so funny. Yeah, definitely. Darts makes you sweat under the lights. Most darts players sweat like pigs. Yeah, it looks like they need oxygen after like one of them sort of 7-hour games, doesn't it? Chris, you will miss it, I bet. Be a long time before we'll do it again. Darts should be on the national curriculum to help with maths. That's how I learned how to count as an input. Yeah, mate, that's it. Or maybe I'll go and work when I go back to work on Monday because half term's over now. Maybe I'll put that forward. Young Jake loves darts. My dad's a really good darts player, fantastic darts player. Is it true if I eat enough spiders, I'll turn into Spider-Man? I hope so, mate. Apparently, I read something really interesting in an article a few years ago. Apparently, over a year, a human being in their sleep will eat 7 spiders a year. So, maybe another 10 years, I could be Spider-Man. Who knows? What about, I wouldn't eat bats, so stay away from bats. They cause a lot of problems. Expressions is another. He is, mate. He's hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious. Hurling is a mental game, a game of men. Watched a few games over. I need to know what this game is. Let me have a look now, actually. What is hurling? I need to have a look. Hurling. Let's have a look. I need to know what this game is. Oh, wow, that does look dangerous. Jesus Christ. Well, let me just put a picture up for you guys if you don't know what hurling is. Just very quickly. Sorry for getting off topic, but this is a little bit of fun at the end of the show now. Look at this. Look. So this is what Irish Tommy plays. Jesus Christ. I bet them bats get swung around your head as well. Yeah, that don't look fun. That is not a sport I would like to play. That looks incredibly dangerous. You're not wrong, Tommy, but to be honest, I think I've already lost the inclination to get out and waste my money now. Luke, what sport do you love watching at the Olympic but never watch otherwise? That's a good question. That's a good one. Because I really like athletics, so it's definitely not athletics because I like athletics. Beach volleyball? No, I'm joking. I think we all watch beach volleyball, don't we, when the Olympics is on? I don't know. Trying to think. There's like most of the sports I watch is ones that I'd watch anyway. Like I watch the tennis when it's on. Trying to think. I know one actually. A sport I really like, but I don't watch any other time. I do love gymnastics. Again, I think it's because we're good at it now, and that's not just me watching the women's gymnastics. Like I think the men's gymnastics British team is incredible. We've got some of the best gymnasts in the world now. Matt Whitlock, obviously Lewis Smith's retired now, but gymnastics is an incredible sport, and those guys are absolute athletes. Like they're incredible what they can do. They're arguably for me some of the fittest people in any sport. Gymnast and obviously swimming as well. I probably watch a bit of swimming, which I wouldn't watch outside the Olympics. I don't think Jake's up for the older hurling either. I have a dent in my head from playing hurling. Jesus Christ. Coming you irons, great listening, mate. Thanks, Mark. Right, I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, guys. Just a few more questions. Rowing. Yeah, I suppose, that's a good one. Is hurling the one with the goal, Tommy? Water polo. Yeah, I love playing that on holiday. That's one of my favourite things to do on holiday, that water polo. I'm getting a bit old for it now, though. When I block the shots, I come off and my elbows are absolutely killing me. Can I use a clip of you answering that question in a video and I'll give you a big shout? Go for it, mate. Honestly, go for it. You can use whatever you want, mate, on this channel. Yeah, go for it, mate. So have you got a YouTube channel? Is that your YouTube channel name, Conspiracy Cats? If that's the case, go and check him out later, guys. Just, I'll tell you what, send me the clip to the video, like in the comments or something like that later on. And yeah, you can use it, mate. Next time you're in Turkey, try scuba diving. They have some great dive spots, top notch. I'm a bit scared of sharks and stuff, mate. I don't really like fish around my feet and things. I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to the sea. I don't like when I can't see what's there. That probably changed the moods. All right, a couple more. When the last Olympic was on, Luke, I watched the Brazilian ladies beach volleyball, and there was a bad wrist injury. Luckily, I was okay to work on Monday. I only watched the women's beach volleyball, and the men's doesn't have the same appeal. Oh, you guys are awful. You guys are terrible. You might have a point there, Neil. Oh, what am I doing here? No, I actually think it's West Ham win and lose does that to me. Thanks. No worries, Conspiracy Cat, mate. Appreciate that. What do you mean with... Oh, sorry. You guys were having conversations in it. Luke watches men's beach volleyball. I played it on holiday. I quite like volleyball. I teach it in school as well. That's one of the sports I teach in the summer. Volleyball. I like teaching volleyball. It's a good sport. It's a good sport. Apart from, got to be careful though, because you do get them wrist injuries, as they say, like, because there's this bone here that's really... I need to get it on camera. There's this bone here that's really, really sensitive. And it happens quite a lot. The kids, obviously, as they hit the ball, it's quite a soft bone that is, and you can injure it. I'm getting too technical now, so I do apologise. Tommy, Conspiracy Cat says, I am also, hope you enjoyed your half term. I did, mate. I did. I certainly did. Well, I'll tell you when I didn't start enjoying my half term, when my missus said, I ain't got to go work on Wednesday. I've got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. You're ruining my half term, love. I want to relax indoors and not have to make conversation. I'm joking. I kid. I'm joking. Does her have a goal of I've got a wrong spots? My words been all funny there. Yes, there's a goal at each end. Any more questions, guys? Quickly. Last few questions. We'll wrap it up now. Hurling is an amazing. You should check it out. Quick, last few questions, and then we are wrapping up, guys. We are wrapping up because it is. I've been going for an hour. It's been a load of fun, though, guys. And like I say, we may be back later with we may be back with a review show. Sorry, my brain went completely blank there. We may be back with a review show. If not, it will just be me. If it is just me, though, that means it's bad. That means it's not good. If it's me and Paul this afternoon, that means we've won. Fig roll. I love a fig roll, actually. And you know what the good thing is with fig roll? My daughter doesn't like them and my wife don't like them. So I can eat the whole pack to myself. So yes, a fig roll is a definite thumbs up for me, mate. I know it's one of them weird biscuits that a lot of people don't like. Great show, Luke. Can you check your Twitter DMs? I will do, mate. I will check them straight after the show, mate. I'll do that for you, mate. Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. Take it easy, amigos. Enjoy the game. Yep, I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. I think everyone's saying goodbye now, so we'll wrap it up there. Great show again, guys. Thanks to you. I'm off to the beer shop. The beer shop? Where's the beer shop? Bet you didn't wear an head guard. Let's hope for a big win today. Thanks, Luke. Come on, your irons. Yeah, I've watched Hurling, Tommy. You don't see the game. Dive well. Mark Ring says, cheers, Luke. Okay, we're going to wrap it up there, guys. Big thank you. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Enjoy the game. Hopefully, me and Paul will both be back this afternoon to discuss the game and talk to you guys again. I hope you've enjoyed the content I'm putting out for you this week. I'm trying really hard. And what I'm going to start doing is if you guys ask the questions, ask Luke, what I'll do is I'll film them on the weekend and then, schedule them Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So you get a video nearly every day. And that's what I want for you guys, get a video out there every day for you guys. Because you guys, you watch the stuff. A win today would be huge for our season. It certainly would, mate. Okay, that is enough from me today. See you later, guys. Have a good one and enjoy the game. Ooh. You guys keep commenting. Take care. Come on, you irons. These shows are great, Luke. Thanks, Jake, mate. Appreciate that. Thanks, Like. Great show. Maybe I should change my name to that. Like Hearn. That'd be a good name, that, wouldn't it? Right. Anyway, I need to wrap this up, guys, because I'm getting like Gonzo now, where you just keep talking and don't know when to say, don't know when to finish. And come on, you irons. Right. Anyone else saying bye? Right. Bye. Yes. Bye, guys. Come on, you irons. Right. That's it. Come on, you irons. Keep believing. See you later.